Alright everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at the SJCAM C100. Now this is SJCAM's little entry into this little mini camera market to, as a competition to this Insta360 Go. Now, before I get into taking it out of the package and all that stuff, I just want to, right off the bat, give you the couple of things I don't like about it. So if you don't like about those things either, then you don't even have to watch the rest of the video and check it out. You can just go, okay, I don't like that, so forget about it. Okay, number one gripe I have with this thing is that you have to have the app running to use the photo mode or the time-lapse mode. The only thing you can do with it stock is shoot video. That's the only thing you can do without the app running. That's one thing I don't like about it. The other thing I don't like about it is the image quality is not that great. I mean, it's doable. And yes, I realize the camera's only $67. I mean, I get that, okay? But I mean, this is 2020 now. I had the Runcam 2 from 4 or 5 years ago. The image quality was far superior on that. What it seems like on this is that the bit rate is very low. Now you might be able to pop it into, one of the video editors and color it up a little bit and sharpen it up a little bit. I mean, that's possible. I haven't got to that point yet, which I'm going to probably do once I stick it on one of the quadcopters and fly it around. I'll probably have to enhance the video, but sometimes when you got that low bit rate, there's really not a lot of room to enhance, because once you start enhancing these low bit rate files, then you get all that banding in there and dithering, and so it starts to look like a video that you tried to repair. It just starts looking like that. So it's really not, some of these videos, really not a lot you can do about it. But let's just take a look at it and we'll go from there. Here's the package. There's the unit itself right there. It comes in a nice waterproof container. Getting it out of here is a little gnarly. There's the waterproof case. Now this thing seals in here really tight. Okay, so that's a nice fitting case right there. Here's the camera itself. Let me peel that plastic off. Here's the bottom. I'm trying to keep in line here. There's the charge port, and then the micro USB port, and then I think that's a little reset button up there in the top left if you need to reset the whole thing back to factory. There's the back, and it is magnetic, and there is plastic on there as well. There it is right there. Now here's the Insta360 Go, if you see a size comparison right there. Now there is no comparison in this and this and the image quality, so you can forget that. Okay, get that out of your mind that you're getting one of these for this $67 price. You're not getting this for this. Forget it. This thing does have an advantage because it'll record video for a lot longer. This will only record video for 5 minutes. But this will record for, I'm not even sure, an hour, whatever the battery lasts, as far as I know. Now here's the accessories. Now I did not open this box yet. This part I opened up to look at the manual. But this part I didn't, and you can tell that I didn't because I would have never been able to get it back in the box, right? You know how these people are over there in China, right? They can get this crap in these boxes, and then when you go try to put it back in the boxes, it never happens. It's not happening, okay? So this part I never opened. And this is the box of stuff, the stuff. the stuff that you always get. There it is. Look at all that crap in there. Now you know that all this crap is never going to go back in here. You know that, right? Okay, so it's got the usual suspects. It's got a mount. It's got 2 mounts. Let's get these out, because I'm going to probably have to use them to sit them on top of the quadcopters. Especially this one here. Yeah, this one's nice. So it'll go inside there like that. And then I'll be able to use that, hook that onto the quadcopter. Probably the Mavic Mini or something. Then here's one here that goes, and it's one of those little clip things. You can clip it on your shirt or whatever, you know. It's not magnetic like this one is. I mean, their accessories aren't magnetic, but it is magnetic, and you can use the accessories for the Insta360 Go with this, which I'm going to show you here in a sec. And then you have your other stuff. You have your lanyard and your GoPro mounts and your cloth. You know, this is the typical sled thing for the GoPro. And then your little glue sticks or your glue pads, sticky pads. You know, it's the usual stuff. And then you have a nice long micro USB cable there. It doesn't use USB-C. It uses micro USB. So here's the 2 good things with it, the 2 mounts. That's what you want to use right there. And I'm going to show you the mount for the real nice pendant that comes with the Insta360 Go, which is what I used when I walk around with it, is that right there. So it'll stick on this, which is nice. It's nice that they made the back magnetic, even though they didn't give you any magnetic accessories. They made the back magnetic so you could use the accessories from this. So you can hang that from your shirt, and you know, so there you go with that. Now, let me turn it on and show you this app real quick, and then I'm going to shoot a few samples in the kitchen, so I'm going to put the samples in there at the end so you can judge the image quality for yourself. Okay, to turn it on, you just hold the button in. Now let me explain one thing to you. If you do not have an SD card in here, a micro SD card, it will not turn on. So you have to know that right off the bat. It'll turn on, the power will come on, but it'll flash red constantly. And that's telling you there's no card in there. So you just hold it in, long press. Okay, now it's on. Now if I wanted to shoot some video right now, I would just press it one time, quick press. But what I want to do is go into the Wi-Fi mode to show you the app. So I'm going to double press. Now it turns on the Wi-Fi, and you'll see it flashing green. Now it's going to flash like that until I make the bind with the Wi-Fi. And the Wi-Fi is, the name of it's C100 7A blah blah blah. So you just click on that. Now it's turned solid green now, so it knows it bound up with it. So then you go to the app, in which the app is going to be called SJCAM down there in the bottom right. See it next to the thumbs on app? You click on that. And it's just going to show you this camera. I guess that's one of their, the action cam. So you just hit connect. So it's going to connect with that. And there it sees me. So there you go. I got a hat on too. What is it? Oh, there it is, Marcus. There he is. I'm the Idaho Quadcopter channel. And look at that hair. Oh, it's just hideous beyond belief. I haven't had a haircut like in 7 years. This COVID crapola. Okay, so anyway, getting back to the fun stuff. I'm gonna show you the image video here and just walk it around so you can see the image quality. I'm not recording yet, but anyway, so the app is very simple. You got video, You have video lapse, which is time lapse. And then you have this thing called car mode. And what that does in the car mode, you can sit here and scroll how often you want to loop the video. Say you want to use this as a dash cam. You want to mount it up on your dash with, this GoPro mount and a little suction cup on your dash. So you could just have it go into this car mode and it'll go all the way to, it'll just loop every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes it'll start a new video. So let me get back to this here. And then you can go to time lapse. And then you can pick your frames, how many frames you want to, how much time you want to elapse before every time there's a frame snapped. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 second. So that's your options on that. And then you just got your video. And you can have off on the loop recording, or you can go to 10 minutes with that too. So, and then here's your video settings right here. You got 1080p all the way down to 640, and then 720 or 480. I mean, you got 1080p, 720p, and 480p at 30 frames per second, but 60 frames per second with the 720p. So that's about it. But like I said, you can't shoot a photo without the app on. A photo or a time lapse or this other stuff. You have to have this on, the app, to shoot the photo. And to shoot the photo, all you do is let it find the camera again. Here it goes. All you have to do to shoot a photo is just hit the photo button while you're holding the camera wherever you want to hold it. So I took one there. There's another one right there. And you go back to the video mode. Now I'm just going to walk around here in the kitchen and shoot some video. Then you'll be able to hear the microphone with me walking around in the kitchen here. Now the light in this kitchen is not that great. It has that LED lights up there in the ceiling, but it's not that hot. So it could be a little bit lighter in here. It would show a lot better. How about if I open the fridge and show you all that deliciousness in there, which I need to go shopping because there's nothing to eat. There's no meat. I need meat. Okay, so you see that. And there'll be more demonstrations later down the road. And to stop the video, you just click on the stop right here. So that stops that. So, like I said, I have a gripe about it with the having to have the app on to shoot a photo. I think that's kind of, that's kind of stupid. They should have it like this one. This one has the three, 1 click for video, 2 clicks for time lapse, 3 clicks for, whatever the other one is, photo. It's very easy. This one, they just didn't implement that into the deal. So, I mean, it is what it is. Maybe they'll do a firmware upgrade and change it. They did a firmware upgrade and changed this, and added the 5-minute video. So they should be able to do a firmware upgrade and adjust this. I don't see why they couldn't. So, yeah, I mean, it's a decent camera, but like I said, the video quality is $67 quality. I mean, to be realistic, that you're getting $67 quality video. That's what you're getting. And this thing's $200. So, you get what you pay for. But at least they thought about making the back magnetic so you could use, the medallion. Because that's basically the best thing about this is having the medallion. So you can wear this under your shirt and then this just clips right to your chest. All right, guys, there you go. Oh, well, let me run these little settings over here for you real quick because there's a little flaw in here too in the manual. I am going to show you that because you need to know this if you get this, because if you don't, you'll be getting this and going crazy when you're trying to install it. That was one of the key things I was going to tell you about. Okay, here you go. Okay, so it says in the manual right here, you will see it. It says initial password 123456784. No, that's not the password at all. Okay. I did that and I was like, okay, I changed this phone, that phone. You know how that deal is. You know, it's not working, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, now all these drones I have, is all these Wi-Fi deals I've done. I've never seen it go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. It always stops at 8, right? Well, that's what this one does too. So that's the password. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forget the 4, okay? Just so you know, you know that. Forget about that 4. You don't need it. Okay. Here's the settings. So there's not much to it. There's your video resolution. You can change that in there. Your audio, your EV, your codec, your white balance. Now it does have this WDR. It does have this wide dynamic range, which is good for those. I know why they put that in there for the car mode, probably because you're going to be going in and out of all that the shade. You know, going in the forest or whatever. And there's trees, and you're getting all that. Well, that'll correct that. You know, that's what the wide dynamic range does. It corrects those drops in the lighting. It'll revert it to where you can actually see it. There won't be that much dark stuff. So if you're going under a tree, it'll lighten it up automatically for you. So it's good they put that in there for the car mode. I mean, that's what you would probably use it for. And it just has your regular stuff here, your frequency, default settings, your firmware version, just your typical stuff. But I did want to show you that password thing because that could really throw you off there. You'll be screaming and throwing the thing. Hey, the password don't work. You'll be calling them up. All right, guys, there you go. The SJCAM. I'll get it out there. I'll put it on top of the Mini, and we'll see what the video quality looks like. I'm gonna put it on the car, probably the hood of the car, and drive around. I have that good suction cup, so yeah, looks good, man. I mean, $67. What I want to do is I'm gonna to shoot some video, and then I'm gonna fart around with the video and see if I can make it look better in the post. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later, man. Have a nice day. And you'll be able to hear the microphone with me walking around in the kitchen here. Now the light in this kitchen is not that great. It has that LED lights up there in the ceiling, but it's not that hot. So it could be a little bit lighter in here. It would show a lot better. How about if I open the fridge and show you all that deliciousness in there, which I need to go shopping because there's nothing to eat. There's no meat. I need meat. Okay, so you see that. And there'll be more demonstrations later down the road. And to stop the video, you just click on the stop.